So we are finally in the home stretch until the release of Fortnite Chapter 7 Season 2, with only 2 weeks remaining. But we still have so much to go over, especially with the latest Fortnite update adding in tons of brand new content, including the all-new end of season live event, where we'll finally be taking down the Dark Voyager once and for all. So sit back, relax, as we're going to be going over everything here in today's video, including some new looks at some of the brand new Season 2 Battle Pass outfits. So if you're going to enjoy the video, be sure to drop a like and subscribe right now. And if you haven't been picking up anything inside of the item shop for yourself, do consider using my support credit code YTURA, as it greatly supports the channel that extra mile. So we have finally gotten the brand new Fortnite update, being the very last update in Fortnite Chapter 7 Season 1. And you would have noticed that the lobby screen has now changed, showing the Dark Harvester at Lethal Labs. And while things are looking to get super heated with this storyline over the next 2 weeks, as we have so many upcoming events, with the very first one happening on March 7th, considering Fortnite obviously posted that Foundation teaser, which had a lot of important dates that you do want to be sure you're logging into Fortnite for. As we know, it will kick off with the Dark Voyager leaving the island yet again in search for a third 0-point shard. What you can see here is that portal right here, which is blue this time when the first one was green. And then he will make his way back to the island with the third shard on the actual 0-point. And then this is where things are gonna get pretty crazy, as the Dark Voyager ship will then start to shock the 0-point, or the fragments of it that we have at Lethal Labs, which will then lead reality rifts across the Fortnite island in 3 specific locations, which are going to be brand new map changes within Season 2. With one of the first ones being located at Bumpy Bay, which does seem to be transforming into some sort of a lighthouse like POI. There's definitely going to be more to this map change, as it doesn't look like a whole lot is going on just from this image we have here, considering there is also a 0-point shard at this reality, along with another desert-like location which can be found at the forest area of Classified Canyon. Not a whole lot going on here, most likely to hide what exactly is going to be changed in these locations when we do move into Season 2. And then finally, the big one, which has already been revealed, which we do know is going to have the 0-point shard at the all-new version of Polar Peak, which is said to change over the course of the next few weeks, as we are actually said to see an all-new iceberg get closer to the island, yet again, just like during Fortnite Chapter 1 Season 6. Which by the time it arrives on our Fortnite island, we most likely will already be in Season 2. As the Ice King is going to be super important to everything ongoing, with him being a major villain next season, as he is now teaming up with the Dark Voyager, as that was obviously teased in the Love and Legends trailer, along with that new 7 cannon weapon, which has also been added into the game files. And well, unfortunately, it looks like it's only going to be available for power hours from now, but will end up in the regular loot pool when we move into Season 2. So you'll be sure to log into Fortnite on the power hours if you want to try out this weapon early, as it definitely looks pretty interesting. Not a weapon I would have ever expected to see make its way into Fortnite. But we do know we are going to be seeing Clausy Lodge be removed within the next season and be taken over by this all-new version of Polar Peak, where we will be able to find the brand new Ice King boss next season, as he's going to be the brand new playable boss we will actually have inside of Season 2. But that's not all that seems to be happening here on our Fortnite Chapter 7 island. As we do know, the 7's main objective is to locate the Foundation, thanks to that teaser Fortnite posted. And he will in fact be getting an all-new reskin inside of Fortnite Chapter 7 Season 2. Which is good news for any of you guys who missed out on the original Foundation back in Chapter 3 Season 1. And will most likely be trying to figure out exactly where he is before the very end of this season, which is honestly pretty cool, as we do know The Rock is going to be reprising his role as the character, considering he did even post it over on his Twitter account by changing his bio to the founder of stuff, which is definitely no coincidence at all, as we are said to be seeing an all-new cinematic posted by Fortnite over the next few days, which will give us a bigger clue to what exactly is happening within the next season. As we do know, the cinematics team, who make a lot of the storyline cinematics in Fortnite, have actually been sent out a PR package for a work they've actually done, which included a lot of merch that was tied to the 7 and the Foundation, and did even have a date on it saying February 28th, so the chances are this most likely has been delayed, considering the season has also been delayed. So be sure to keep an eye out on Fortnite, as we should be seeing that all new cinematic happen very, very soon, giving us a bigger clue to what exactly is happening with the Foundation. But it looks like we will not actually be taking down the Dark Voyager here inside of Season 1, and he will carry over into the next season of Fortnite, considering he's going to still need to get his hands on that 0-point shard from the Ice King. With it looking like next season is going to be an all-out faction war between the Seven, the Ice King, and also the Last Reality, which is honestly looking to be pretty cool, kind of giving me reminders of Fortnite Resistance, as we are still set to see a sprinkle of Norse mythology within the next season, as we actually have a look at some brand new outfits available within the next season's pass. And we're going to get into it in just a moment, but we do also have a look at some brand new cosmetics early. And well, as you can see, we do have the all new Pickle Rick outfit along with the Squanchy sidekick, which is definitely a weird one, I'm not going to lie. Skin actually does look pretty sick. This will be available in tomorrow's item shop. We do also have a rat mask edit style, and we do also have a new Rick outfit, which is called Rick Prime. Definitely a nice substitute for anybody who missed out on the version that was in the Chapter 2 Season 7 Battle Pass. And then we also have Mr. PB in the form of a sidekick too. So a whole lot in this brand new bundle that will be available in tomorrow's item shop. Let me know down in the comments what you think about it, and are you guys going to be needing it? And well, here we are in game. Of course, we landed at Classified Canyon, and I believe they've also done an overhaul to the loot pool. I believe we actually have a lot of OG weapons available again. Oh, and I mean, there it is. We have the OG pump available within Chapter 7. Oh, my goodness. What are you doing, bro? My, oh my. GG's, buddy. But we still have the visitor here at Classified Canyon as well. And honestly, I'm not too sure what to take of this character yet. I still don't fully trust him, as obviously we had a rerun of the Rocket Landing live event just last weekend. And if you did actually log into Fortnite around this time frame, you would have been granted out a free loading screen, and it looks like there's going to be even more free rewards tied to these upcoming events too. As we still have that loading screen, which obviously shows us the Order being broken out of her cell at Lethal Labs, which is still not obtainable at all as of now. And there's looking to be another free reward upon logging into Fortnite before one of these events, which most likely will be happening during a power hour. So I would be sure to try and log in around those times if you can. And also some other rewards as well tied to the 7, which honestly I think is pretty sick. I mean, we already had the Foundation's banner icon given to us, which has been inside of the game files ever since the Resistance season, which is crazy to think about. That was almost 4 years ago. Which could even be another 7 outfit. We'll obviously have to wait and see. I think Agent Jones becoming the legend and that being a brand new skin would be a pretty nice touch. As we do know, the Order is going to be getting a brand new skin within the next season's Battle Pass, with her being a major part of the next season's storyline. As an Epic Games survey has also given us a look at one of her additional edit styles, which you can see right here. This is definitely a massive upgrade over the original Order. Not too sure how I feel about the shoes though. But we've also actually had a look at some other cool characters arriving within the next season's Battle Pass too. As it looks like this character right here, which is clearly supposed to be some sort of Kraken-like octopus character, is now confirmed to be within the next season's Battle Pass. And honestly, it looks super goofy, I'm not gonna lie. And maybe it could tie loosely in with that Norse mythology vibe that we're gonna be seeing next season. We'll just have to wait and see, and maybe he'll even be tied to that brand new lighthouse location that we're supposed to be seeing over at Bumpy Bay. We'll obviously have a little bit more context in just 2 weeks time when this skin is officially available within the Battle Pass, along with this character right here, which you can see is actually supposed to be a new version of Jules, who hasn't been a part of the Fortnite storyline in a long time. I think the last time was back in Chapter 2 Season 3. And well, this time around, it looks like she is definitely snow ready. She kind of looks a bit like a snowboarder at this right now. Maybe she'll be helping out the 7 within the next season, and probably will be located somewhere around the new Polar Peak POI, as the skin is definitely giving off a whole lot of cold vibes. So there's one to look forward to within the next season. The skin honestly does look pretty clean. I can see a whole lot of sweaty players running this one, and honestly, I can't wait for it. But we got some people down here. I do believe they may have actually slightly nerfed some of the scoped assault rifles we have in Fortnite. Because I think there's actually a bullet drop that happens when you try and shoot somebody beyond 100 meters. Kind of like the bullet drop feature we had in Fortnite Chapter 5. Which honestly is probably a nice way of nerfing this. I mean, I think the scoped assault rifles were just a little bit too overpowered. Especially with people trying to beam you across the entire map. Was that everybody? I think it was. We better try and make our way to zone. And as well, for any of you guys who did pick up the regular show cosmetics that we had not too long ago, they've actually gone ahead and listened to a lot of feedback and changed one of the emotes, which you can see right here. It now lasts a whole lot longer than it originally did. Definitely worth your V-Bucks this time around. But we are coming up on the Dark Harvester, which is going to be going through some changes over the next few days. So you definitely want to be sure you keep an eye on that. As obviously, we will see the Dark Harvester start to shock to 0 points with all those reality rifts opening up from it. But it does look like the Dark Harvester is going to be weakened by this, which you can actually see right here. It looks like it's actually about to crash land. So I'm really curious of what exactly is going on when it does revolve around that. Maybe the Dark Voyager will be weakened next season, and that is how the Ice King will be taking over things. I don't know, I just thought it was pretty interesting to point out, as we should be getting brand new quests over the next few days as well that will most likely give us more answers to where exactly the Foundation is. As we do know that inside of Season 2, we will be seeing the removal of the surfing into the map feature, which I know a lot of people are not a big fan of, me included, which was a nice little change, I'm not gonna lie, for the new chapter, but it looks like it's going to be replaced with something else. As Ted Timmons did actually tease that it looks like it's going to be something to do with the bus driver being important next season. Maybe one player will be picked from the entire lobby to actually be able to drive the bus whichever way they want to. I think that would be a nice touch. I mean, the last time we drove a battle bus in Fortnite was back in Chapter 3 when we had the battle bus vehicles. But this time around, you should be able to fly it across the Fortnite Chapter 7 map, which is honestly pretty cool. Let me know down in the comments what you think about that. As it could end up being completely different, but honestly, I think it's pretty nice we're seeing new ways of entering the Fortnite island. But don't worry, as we have even more as well, especially when it does come to the Foundation's all-new design within the next season, which I know a lot of people are going to be a big fan of. Got a guy here. Yeah, I think the MK7 rifle is still just ridiculously overpowered. Jeez, buddy. You know what? I know it's an old weapon, but it still feels so refreshing to have the Scar back in the loot pool. Well, we do only have 2 people left. It looks like we have one guy just here. Oh my god. Why are we stuck here? Why are we stuck here? Knee down, buddy. And there we go. GG's. So with the Foundation getting an all-new redesign, it does look like it's going to follow suit with that all-new version of the Order, getting a very similar art style, which honestly I can't wait for. I mean, a lot of people are looking forward to this, especially those who don't actually have the original Foundation. With his skin also said to be within the next season's Battle Pass, which honestly I think is pretty cool, especially considering Battle Passes are no longer exclusive. And then it goes without saying the new version of the Ice King is also going to be within the next season's Battle Pass, most likely even being the tier 100 outfit, just like the way the Dark Voyager was here inside of Chapter 7 Season 1. So let me know down in the comments if you guys are excited for all of the brand new live events happening on our Fortnite island, from the iceberg returning to the island, and much more. But unfortunately, that is all we pretty much have time for here in today's video. And if you did watch all the way to the very end of it, be sure to drop this word down in the comments alongside with your Epic Games ID. And if you're not already, do consider using my support credit code YTURA inside of the item shop, as it greatly supports the channel. And if you did enjoy, do be sure to drop a like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.